Hello everybody. Hi, it is Friday. I don't know, 15th maybe? Here, let me check real quick. My clock says the 16th. My watch says 16th. Can't tell you if that's true or not. But I have got something cool. This is not it. That's a nice warning there. And can you believe they put that on a factory sticker on it? I think, well, that's just crazy. I have got something pretty darn interesting today. I'll end up having to put this headgear on or trying to figure some stuff out, but I'm going to show you something here. Yeah, look at this. Some Amazon Prime stuff. Here, whoops. I'm gonna warn you, I'm a little bit worse than a little kid, like on Christmas. So since I'm a grown-up, I don't ever have to wait, and this was too much for me to wait till today. So I opened these packages, and it's quite cool. These came from Phil at Phil's Crafts Corner. He watches the show. I really appreciate it, Phil. And this is really cool. You got a couple things. Look at this big old box of, I guess it's not a box, but great big old, what's that in there? What's it say? I don't know what that says, but big old box of pencils. Like a guy could ever use a pencil. I mean, you can look at the bench and you see how I just kind of got crap stashed all over. This is going to be, I hate to say the word badass, but badass. I can sharpen one up, throw it over here, sharpen one up, throw it over there, sharpen one up, throw it over there. I'm going to stick these things everywhere, Phil. They're going to come in super handy, and I'm going to throw them everywhere. And the next thing, this is one of the coolest parts. Look at that. The little lock collars for the shafty dealie, so I can get this fan put together. So we're going to work on this today for Phil. Phil's one that says, can you show more grinding and cutting and welding and finger bleeding and bandaging up and all that kind of good stuff. So if anybody is watching this right now, go to Phil's Crafts Corner and check out, the stuff he does. He made a really cool lamp. I instantly said to myself, I want one. But go to his channel, check it out, show him some love, showed me some love. I want to thank you very much, buddy. This is really cool. I'm gonna assume this is chrome plated. Can you see that? I'm gonna assume this is chrome plated. So I'm going to, look, one side has a little bevel and the other side don't. Looks like they're centered, doesn't it? But I'm gonna clean this up on the edge. So I'm gonna clean it up so I can weld it. So hold on, here we go. Close your earballs. Well, I think I got it. So this will end up going on there, like so. Let me come back down over here. I can't say it enough, Phil. I really do appreciate this. This is really cool of you, buddy. All right. Now, I want to make sure. Now, all these should be identical, because you know how we remember how we did that. I'm hoping this will be good. See, look at my poor little At some point I must not have had a plastic shield on this thing, you know. But here, I'm gonna try to stick this thing up on here. You're gonna be blind for a little bit, but I'll go ahead and try to edit some of that out. Oh, and one, I pulled the MIG guard tip. I'm gonna have to be really careful that I don't ground out against this thing. I don't have a lot of stroke, but with this on there, I don't think I don't have as much room as you can kind of see. So I'm pulling this off to gain me some little bit more room. This thing, yeah, okay. I want to make sure it's filming right side up. I got another great habit of doing that. Get a little something. Well, you can't see, but here you go. Ready? Fellers, ladies and germs. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around so that you can see from this side now. Hopefully. Ready? Close your eyes. Oh. Oh, God damn it. Alright, I'll try to. I'm not going to be able to get the brush in here, so you know, maybe I'll use acid or whatever, but I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit with this. Oh, thingy. This little pick. It kind of gave it a little bit of a warp. I don't know if you can see that. To be honest, I didn't even think about that, but you can see the penetration worked. But I don't think that it will matter much. All right, so this will go in there, and then this, we'll take the tape off, we'll go in there. Now probably will mark this and put a flat in it, or a little, oh, I think I put that stupid, no, there it is. I was gonna say, yeah, why would I put that away? This is what this will end up. Find your style with Patriot Lighting and give your home an updated look. Patriot Lighting provides the largest. Phil, I really appreciate this. I don't know, I can't really say this enough. This is really, really cool. So I'll probably grind a little flat, like something like this. This is where this came out of that chicken plucker I made, and so these are where, I don't know, probably the bearings went, or the pulleys or something, I don't know. And I'll figure out the spacing back here. Yeah, you can see it just a little warped on there. I should have maybe tried to clamp it down funny, but I don't know, I'll fiddle with it. And I think my shaft might be bent, but that'll go like that. And then I have to take another one, and I'd be using 3 altogether, but I'll put another one in here, another one in here, and that'll go in there somehow like that. I get to figure out how wide I want this, and the only reason I say how wide is this motor goes in here, but the next motor might have to be different. And you know, what do we have into this? 3, 6? I don't remember how much we had into this, so to be honest, I guess it really wouldn't matter. But then this one, well, let's say back right up to that and screw in, and that one will go right to this one and screw down so that this shaft can't, and I'll trim it off probably. I might get another shaft because that looked like it had a wiggle to it. And then this fan won't touch. I'm gonna have to fiddle with that a little bit. God, I hope I don't have to make that again. That would really suck. I should have maybe just clamp this down somehow to something and put the, yeah, God, what an idiot. I probably screwed that up bad. But yeah, see how that thing seems that it's moving? But that's what it'll end up watch me a lot, and you know, I know you don't owe me anything or anything, but this was really kind of this guy to do this for me. And you know, just go to his site, show him some love, subscribe to his channel, and appreciate everybody watching this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to order this stuff maybe today, that little insulation junk, and the pulley. So if I get the pulley, because I think I'm getting them both at Amazon, I think. So then it'll be one step closer. I'll be able to go get the concrete. I don't know when, but hopefully fairly soon. My plan, I think, leave me in the comments, tell me what you think about this. All right, my plan, let me take this off so I BS with you. And, you know, apologize for the BS, but, you know, my plan to do this is, and this thing was up there too. Now next time maybe I'll remember. Excuse me. My plan to do this is, let me fold it up, is I'm going to do the floor or the base first. I've got, I don't know where that pipe went. Somewhere around here is the pipe that goes in the hole. Well, don't go in there, but it's going to keep the concrete from falling through. I believe that's a 2-inch hole, and it's kind of a safety hole. It'll draw some air up through there, of course, but so that way if the pot breaks or if I spill anything, it can go down and go through the hole and not get caught up inside this barrel. Now my plan, my plan is to line that insulation all around, except, you know, maybe an inch or two around this thing, so concrete can go to there. I don't think I'm going to do any kind of bracing type thing in here for it to hold, because it is the floor. But I plan on doing the floor, so, you know, putting it in here, however, putting a lip on this or however, and then tell me, this is kind of my thought on it. Tell me what you think of this. One, I think when I do the concrete on here, I'm not going to necessarily do it flat. I'm going to kick up the inside a little bit. I haven't decided, you know, how big a kick up, so it'll just kind of, I don't want to go too far because I don't want to knock the edges off, but the main thought, okay, here, I'm going to do that, kick the edges up. Tell me what you think of that, whether I should do it flat or kick it up, but I'm thinking about kicking it up and then doing this one first, and then doing the lid next. And then this belly thing, I'm gonna take it all off here, but I'm gonna do some marking to wherever this goes good. Then I'm gonna do the belly, what I'm calling the belly, and it'll be on there. And then when this gets shoved in there, the concrete on the belly will have that upwards look. You see what I'm saying? So this will have this kind of look, and this will have that kind of look. And then when this sets down, one, it might help it self-center. And then two, if I'm up just a little bit, well, this flame will have to, in my theory, you know, would have to shoot up. And if I just poured it flat and then poured this flat and so forth, it could kick the flame out to the sides. You kind of see what I'm saying? You know, so if I tilt it up, it may still be able to, but the flame should be, well, one, swirling around and then going up. And I don't think it'd have a tendency to want to come up and then come down. It still could, but because it's not going to be that great a slope, you know, maybe a quarter at the most, or I would think a quarter at the most. But before I do that, I'm going to clean this all up. I have to clean it all up first, and this, because this is going to all be fairly heavy. And I think, give me some, I don't, like I said, I'm tired of black, tired of green. To be honest, I don't really, I'm thinking about painting it blue. I like that color of that water bladder thingy, this tape, like that looks kind of nice. But I think I'm gonna paint it blue. So, but drop me a comment on what you think. I'm gonna paint the bottom of this so that I don't ever have to flip it back upside down and maybe damage this part. But yeah, that's my idea. Oh, and then, guys, I'm all over the place. I'm not used to talking to people like this. So you just have to bear with me. I'm not used to talking like this. Nobody's here to make a comment back or anything, so it kind of feels weird to be talking to myself. You know, I normally only do that in private. Now I'm doing that for the world to see. But same with this here. I don't think this side, this will be as whoopy, you know, but maybe just a little, not much. But, and then if I do the lid, this and the lid same time, then when I get this poured, you know, and it's in there and so forth, I can set the lid down and kind of, I don't know, maybe settle it in. Sounds good just thinking of it in theory, but I don't know if it's going to work like that. Because one, I'll have to cut that darn thing down, and I really wasn't wanting to cut that thing down, so I don't know if that's how this is going to work. I mean, I can sacrifice that. I mean, it's just a piece of tin that I try not to. I'm going to probably have to cut that down to match this, maybe that, like I said, maybe that quarter or something. And then I don't know how I'm going to exactly do this yet, but that's the thought. Let me think. Tell me what you think of that. Tell me if you think blue would be okay, or if I should break it up into little pieces, you know. Black frame, black frame, blue belly, you know, black frame, blue fan, blue, the whole darn thing blue, or just say screw it and let it rust out. I probably won't do that, guys, but I don't know. I haven't even looked at colors or anything. I'm sorry, that's probably really boring, but there you go. There it is. Fan's kind of on, except for it's, you know, kind of got a little bit of wobble, so I'll take it over to the anvil and see if I can get some of that out. And if not, I'll just have to put the lid on and hold it till she scrapes, see, and push it out until it won't scrape, or use a straight edge, you know, put it out. We'll figure it out somehow. Thanks, guys, for watching. Love every one of you. Hope everybody had it's Friday, I think I said, but hope everybody had a blessed week, and I hope you have a blessed weekend. And Phil, I hope you have a blessed year and have a kick butt year, and hopefully many blessings to flow your way. And thanks, buddy. Subscribe. Hey, sorry. I kind of live in places where there's lead, and so there's a creek around me, and I don't know if you guys ever seen any raw lead before, but I got a little bucket of raw lead. It's like hunting for gold kind of in a way, but look at that. This is raw lead, everybody. It's heavier as heck. Well, because it's lead, but it's not. I mean, it's just raw, so I mean, it hadn't been processed. You can't scrape it with your fingers or anything. One of these days, I'll maybe put it in this furnace and melt her down and try to purify it up. But I don't know if you can see that. It is really neat looking. That's what raw lead looks like. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.